Press the bell icon on our YouTube app and never miss another video from SpotboyE.
Okay, so like your movie is releasing tomorrow, so tell me a bit about what is Fryday all about?
So basically, Fryday is a situational comedy
Okay.
with a lot of with the comedy on this one particular day, which is Friday actually.
Okay.
It's a film about that one particular day, in which all the characters get so much fried that it turns out to be a Friday.
Okay, so that's why the unique name, like why it's not.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, there was a slight delay in the movie's release. It was supposed to release a couple of months back, and then it was pushed. So what happened?
There were some date issues with the actors,
Okay.
and we were also not ready with our post.
Okay.
So there was no point releasing it, jaldi mein and hardbody mein.
Okay.
So we thought we'll take some time and plan it properly.
Okay.
Because promotions play a very important role these days.
Okay. And you mentioned about the actors' availability and also like Govinda being a big star. So like what was the first meeting with him and like how was it like interacting with him to like convincing him to be a part of your project?
You know what? Actually, first time when we met, we never spoke about the film. That was the best part. We just spoke about films, other films. We just spoke about life. We just spoke about food, music. It was a very informal meeting, and it was so easy to break ice with him. Though I was very nervous before meeting him.
Okay.
But he's not intimidating at all. I mean, he makes you feel at home.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's the kind of first meeting that we had.
Okay. And was the character that you like Govinda is playing, was it initially written for him, thinking
Absolutely,
him in?
it was always written for him.
Okay.
We needed a smart guy in the mid 30s, 40s,
Okay.
who looks married and all.
Okay.
So this film has something to do with that. And
Okay.
on the other hand, we need another and who has to be a very good comic actor as well in that age bracket.
Okay.
And then for why Varun we chose, because we needed somebody again who had great comic timing, but at the same time who looked really innocent.
Okay.
So that's his character actually. When you see the film, you get to know. So
Okay.
there is a perfect blend of the innocence and the shrewdness and the between the two of them, so it really helped.
Okay. And so with Varun, if I'm not wrong, you worked before also in your last film. He was a part of your last film. So I'm assuming it was not difficult to like convince him to be a part of the film.
No, not at all. I'm trying to. He was quite excited to work, opposite Govinda. I mean, who gets a chance to work with a legend?
Exactly. Exactly.
That was first reason that I took up this film as well. That was the first and foremost reason to take up this film.
Okay. And your last film, so Dolly Ki Dolly, if I'm not wrong, so that it didn't do as expected at the box office. Like it was promoted really well. It was given a lot of buzz before the release, but like at the box office, it didn't turn out to be that much of a money. Does as a new director, does that affect the kind of stories or the scripts that you pick up?
No, it's not that. In fact, it did pretty well. Jitna it should have done well. At that point of time, there was no big star in that film. Let's not count Sonam today. And she was pretty new at that point. I think she was like 4-5 films old. And even Rajkumar Rao is like 3-4 films old. Pulkit was 1 or 2 films old. Again, Varun. So at that, with the kind of stars that I had at that point of time, it did pretty well for that time.
Okay.
And so I have, but as of course, there's no issue at all. I think I got one of the best reviews from the biggest of the biggest critics, and that was really great for us. Everyone loved that film. So on the contrary, whatever we had, it did pretty well in that space.
Okay, but just on the monetary aspect, if a film doesn't do well, supposedly, which happens to be your first film, so is it difficult to find producers or financiers for your next project?
there's nothing like that. We did break even for that Dolly Ki Dolly. We did break even, and it doesn't matter. Actually, for me, it doesn't matter. I don't know for the others, but it doesn't matter. If you have a good script, everyone wants to do a good script. Everyone wants to, experiment. The last 1 decade, if you've seen, there has been a lot of change. There is a lot of acceptance and new ideas and new storyline.
Yeah.
So ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. But yeah, if the thing is, if your film does a huge number at the box office, it definitely helps. I would say.
Okay. And just you mentioned about we are talking about the script and the story. So what was the germ behind the idea of this film, like Friday? What did you have some personal experience? What was it that triggered this?
No, so the writer of the film, Mr. Rajiv Kaur, he has written all super hit films of Govinda sir, like Shola or Shabnam, Hero Number One, Dule Raja. Lot of good films he's written. All of them were hit.
Yeah.
So he came up with this idea, and it really intrigued me. The idea was excellent. I mean, it was about a salesman trying to sell his product, and then he goofs up, and there are comedy errors that starts.
Okay.
In your life, you come across certain salesmen who are very irritating. You just want to pass by, you just want to talk to them, but they push you to buy certain things.
Yeah.
तो ऐसे सेल्समैन मिलते हैं. I'm nothing against the salesman, वो तो अपना जॉब ही कर रहे हैं, but आप कभी फ्राई हो जाते हो उस चक्कर में.
Yeah.
So I really liked the idea, the German one, and then we wrote it. It was perfect for Govinda and Varun as a combo to come on board for that.
Okay. And for the female cast, because you have two big stars in the male leads, so for the female star, you had worked with Sonam. Did you never approach her or speak to her about this is another project that I'm doing?
No, we never spoke about that. I needed a newcomer, to be honest.
Okay.
The film is, both the girls. One is Prableen, who's done Shahid before, which won a national award. So she was apt for playing Govinda sir's wife. So I had approached her, and then Diganna, who's been very big on the television circuit, we auditioned her for the role, and she really did well. So that's why we selected her.
Okay. And last but not the least, what after Friday are you working on? You have something else that's there on your table? Or?
I have signed a film. It's a romantic comedy. I have signed with Chitrangada, who produced Surma.
Yeah.
So she's producing that film, and once I'm free from Friday, I'll get on to it.
Okay. What is that story about? If you could give us a slide.
I can't give you the story. It's really cool. It's a romantic comedy. It's in Band Baja Bharat space.
Okay.
Manu space.
Okay. And you decided on any of the cast or something of that?
Nothing as of now. We'll start once this film gets over, and once I'm free from this work, then I'll get into it.
Oh, okay. But thank you so much, and all the very best for Friday. We hope that it does wonders at the box office.
Thanks so much, Vicky.
Yeah, bye.